Hey everyone, this is Jez here. Hope you're well and safe. Thank you for joining me for this reaction video. I'm going to be watching some past Winter's Edge material when I was back in the band, and I've chosen the track Guardians of Our Time, the official video, and it's got some live footage on there, and I'm going to reflect on the memories I had when we were at those shows and try and remember what those shows were, and yeah, it's going to be a blast. So join me and let's let it begin. Oh, there's Nick with a clap, and Frank. There you go. Frank looks like he's going to do the clap. So that's another thing. At a lot of shows that we were doing is the clap. Nick was very good at doing that, which was trying to get the crowd interaction with the band and make them feel like they're part of the band, and it was always great and a lovely feeling to get that energy from the fans. Yeah, still going with the clap. Some nice shot of the drum cymbals. Here we go. Charlotte getting ready for a power stance. I just had to pause it there because I've just seen something that I didn't notice before, performing with Stephen, but somehow he's doing some sort of tapping at the beginning of that song, so he must have got carried away and just had a bit of fun in the intro to doing when we played Guardians of Our Time live. It's just hilarious. I just didn't know that was in there, and there's him just there in the background tapping away on his bass. It's awesome. And another shot there with Ed. He, I know that when we did a few shows near the end of 2018, he was putting his hoodie up to kind of be more like relating to the ferryman kind of story, which is what the pretty much the theme is with Winter's Edge. It's all about the ferryman. So it was really good to see that. He was just trying some ideas as a drummer, because a lot of the time is with drummers it's hard to see a drummer in the back, so I think he just did it as a kind of a thing to have there, but also just to do for the fact of the symbolism of it for the band. Straight in, Charlotte, fantastic voice, straight away at the front, standing on the monitor, absolutely love it, it's fantastic. And then you got Nick just ready to headbang, and Stephen just basing it out. I see me head down in the background, the keyboard. No, that's not, I'm a lost face. I didn't know how to play keys. I still do know how to play keys. It was just a pause there I've done. It's just hilarious, that shot. Oh, and actually in the back you can just about see Frank pointing his Jackson Flying V out to the fans, which is really awesome. Feels so long ago since I've done the song. Oh, another awesome moment by Charlotte. She turned to Nick and was like, yeah, this is awesome. And all these kind of cool things that Charlotte would do on stage, not just power stancing, but the way she would always be really forward on stage, and the way almost like we had our own kind of way of organization on stage, so we'll switch places in solos and things, and Charlotte was very good at kind of having ideas and planning that alongside myself and all the other band members. So it's really cool that we can play around with that, and always made sure that everyone had their space, and we had that look, you know, we had that good metal look. Nice headbanging, Frank. Even more nice headbanging, Frank. Frank didn't really like to headbang, he really liked doing that. It's probably the best one out of all the band members, actually, to be fair, to do the headbanging, regardless of him having long hair or not. He did have long hair, and he still does, but he just always was really like headbanging a lot, and really giving them all with that. And it's really hard, especially when you're like concentrating and your hair is so long that it's kind of going over everything, so it's hard to see. You know, especially when I was like on keys, when I lowered my head too much and I was headbanging or swinging my hair around, you know, I had to be careful and make sure that I can see what I was doing sometimes, because some parts, you know, you need to really focus on. Some parts, you know, you don't really need to think about them, but you know, you still need to deliver and do a good job for your fans and the live performance. Another thing Shark used to, and still does, likes to point out to the crowd. So you probably, if you've seen her live, you probably noticed she'd do a lot of pointing, and it was, you know, again, another technique to get the fans and the crowd, you know, interacting and, you know, feeling like they're part of the band. And it was really cool. It was always a great moment. See a lot of pointing going on, and you'd also see Nick do a lot of pointing as well. He tends to shout out and point, you know, and it's awesome. And yeah, again, another great way to just get everyone's energy pumping and really into the song. And I was going to say, it's great to see a lot of drum footage as well of Ed, because obviously, as I was saying before, drummers are at the back, so you can't always see them, and you kind of more likely see them at the beginning and then the end, and then bits in between where you can see them with all the lights and everything. And it's great to see that, you know, between Nick and Ed, who got the footage for this using GoPros, they've taken a lot of footage of like the drum cymbals and, you know, Ed and just side views and stuff. And it's really good. I think it's really important because I always say they're one of the most important members of the band. Everyone's important in their own right, but for me, when you're like playing at rehearsals and things, you know, drummer's keeping you in time. So, you know, that's what I say, you know, so that's why they're so important. If you didn't have a drummer, you got metronome, and that's just not good. So, you know. Nice to see Stephen rocking out a lot. It was great to have him, you know, in the band as well for the time he was with Winter's Edge. It was really good. Really happy to, you know, just rock out, really give a great performance and have fun, and a great band member. More Frank headbanging. Another pointing again, Charlotte. Seriously, not only a brilliant singer who can do so much stuff, but just fantastic kind of energy and presence on stage. You know, I've always said Charlotte just, you know, she's just fantastic live. And of course, with the recording material, absolutely, she did a fantastic job. Just there you go, my solo. I love it. like Nick proper headbanging. I love it. He's got a long beard, short hair, fucking giving it all. Excuse my language, you know, but absolutely brilliant. Absolutely love it. Just headbanging next to me as I'm soloing. I don't know what I was doing now. I always have this like open gob thing, like, you know, when I'm just like, it's like I don't know, you know, why I did that. Like, but I tend to do it sometimes when we're like doing like a crazy solo or something. And you get the pinch harmonics in there. It's that phase. I know guitarists doing stuff. It's probably why, but when your keyboardist is doing it, and I'm also a guitarist originally, it's just really funny because it's just like I'm doing, rather than a pitch harmonic, I'm like just doing a really high pitched note and just wiring it, and it's just hilarious. Yeah, Frank headbanging. Look at that. Love it. Oh, Nick. Everyone's in it now. And for what I can see is from the banners, you've got That's the Power Quest gig with all the blue lights, which you played in Portsmouth 2018 supporting them, which was fantastic. Steve is a lovely guy, and so is all the bandmates. They're all lovely. And I can't remember the opening band, but they were awesome too. I've seen the other show with the Fireball banner, and that is in Birmingham. Oh no, it's not. That is actually the Face Bar Armageddon 2018. That was the Face Bar in Reading. And then the one with the Budweiser footage, that looks like it was Birmingham Scruffy Murphys. Whey, I think I got them all right. Fantastic. That was a great video. That was cool. That was really cool. Have fun. Did you have fun? That's the main thing. Did you have fun? And I was meant to actually talk about more about what it was like, and I just kind of went into what everyone was doing. It was actually quite funny. But that's it. That's what reaction videos are for. You just don't know what's going to happen.